Man, life be lifing, don't it? I was not able to make it to training camp today, so I've just got to go with Tim 20 Minutes Day 9 observations. I can't believe we're actually back in training camp. Like, the season is legitimately here, and I am excited about it. Without further ado, man, let's get started. Welcome back. Says, it was good to see all-pro safety Kirby Joseph, nickel cornerback Amik Robinson, and left tackle Taylor Decker and running back Sione Vaki return to practice Sunday morning after each missed time rehabbing various injuries. Robinson was his active self in the middle of Detroit's defense, and Vaki made his presence felt late in practice, especially in the pass game. More on the secondary. Detroit's secondary has a number of versatile players. Brian Branch and Avonte Maddox play both safety and corner. Veteran cornerback Rock Ya-Sin has flashed some versatility in his game early in camp and is coming off a nice performance in Detroit's preseason opener last week. On Sunday, we saw Ya-Sin take some safety reps for the first time in camp. And Dan Campbell said that he really likes the Rock. Rock, not The Rock, but Rock. And he played very well in the preseason game. You know who didn't play well? What's the DiCaprio Budo? He didn't play well at all. So I thought this guy was going to make the team, but it doesn't appear that it's going to be a stretch for him to do that. And it was good to see Kirby Joseph back. As a matter of fact, I don't think Kirby has practiced during training camp that we've been able to see until today. So a lot of people were asking me when I was there, how was Kirby there and how did he look and all of that. And I didn't get a chance to see him because he wasn't practicing. I think he was there the last time I was there, but he wound up signing autographs. I think it was something in his knee or something that was bothering him. So it's good to see him back out there today. I would have loved to seen how things were with him out there. The Lions were in a situational situation. Let's take a look. Says, the key situational period for the first team offense Sunday was them having the ball at their own 34-yard line with 2 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock and holding on to a 1-point lead. The defense was given 2 timeouts, get the first down, and win the drill. After 2 Jahmyr Gibbs runs, totaled 6 yards on first and second down, the offense came out of the 2-minute warning facing 3rd and 4. Offensive coordinator John Morton dialed up a great call for a screen to running back David Montgomery out of the right that netted a big game, with Montgomery making sure to stay in bounds and keep the clock running. Win for the offense. I'm going to tell you what, David Montgomery is going to be a big deal when it comes to this year. He feels like the forgotten man, and he really wasn't healthy from, like, I would say, the quarter mark of the season, whenever he got nicked up in that Minnesota game. Remember that, when he wound up fumbling a little later? I don't think he was ever the same. So to see him and Jahmyr Gibbs, that they'll be on the field at the same time, it's going to be fantastic. So again, I wish I got to be there. But life be lifing. And the next time I go is Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday, assuming the weather holds up. And then I got one more day remaining, the 14th, which is a joint practice against the Miami Dolphins. The defense, though, is going to be something that we have to keep an eye on. And I can't wait to see it. I'm sad we actually have to wait until the actual season to see what our defense is going to be looking like. And then it's probably going to take a good, month. We might not know what our defense really is until after the bye week. But I'm eager to see these new pieces when it comes to how that defense is going and the play calling of Kelvin Shepard. I'm eager to see the change from Aaron Glenn. We had gotten used. He had been the DC for 4 seasons, and it was many a times I thought we needed a change of scenery, and now we have that. So I'm super excited for the defense just to see where they're going to, how they're going to mesh. How is it going to look different from Aaron Glenn? With the addition of new personnel, how is it going to look? Just a change of pace I'm eager to see. Hopefully that equates to a better defense. Speaking of defense, let's take a look at how the secondary was doing. More on that. Says, one thing I've noticed more frequently through the first 9 practices of camp versus camps is how many hands Detroit secondary is getting on the football. In a 7-on-7 period Sunday, cornerback DJ Reed ran step for step with wide receiver Jamison Williams. That is a tough thing to do, and broke up the first pass of the rep. 2 plays later, Robertson got to the football at the same time that he got to St. Brown for the pass breakup. Goff was just 3 for 6 in the period with a couple dump-offs and a long touchdown to Raymond down the right sideline. Raymond has been showing out, and there's a part here I'm going to say for you guys to read about how Raymond is looking really, really savvy, and that's Tim calls him underrated. And again, I had mentioned that Raymond could be the bubble guy. I was simply saying that based on the fact that of how the Detroit Lions were using him last year and the year before, and the fact that we had drafted Dominic Leavitt, and then we took Jackson Meeks in undrafted free agency. But that all changed once I saw Khalif in camp. Dude is smooth. He looks refreshed. It's kind of ironic. Khalif has been underused for the past 2 years. Monty is coming off an injury, right? But how fresh these guys look. And if they can stay healthy in 2025, it's going to be a big deal. So I am eagerly anticipating that. We did get a little bit of some bad news, and we're going to have a conversation about one of these guys sooner than later. This is coming from Tim Twentyman. Injury report says second-year cornerback Ennis Rakestraw Jr. left practice after a one-on-one tackling drill early in practice and was being evaluated for a shoulder injury. Also, rookie safety Dan Jackson also left practice and was being evaluated for a leg injury. So, Ennis Rakestraw, who was injured when Brad drafted him in the second round of 2024 after taking Terrion Arnold in the first round in 2024, who is dealing with an unrelated injury I think he's dealing with the hamstring injury as well. Dan Campbell said he should be pretty good soon. Ennis Rakestraw, drafted injured, spent most of last year injured, wind up I think he was eventually put on IR, and now has been hurt twice in practice. Once it was the chest area, it was a chest contusion. This time it is one of his shoulders. Now, no word as of I've seen as to his health. And of course, I'm wishing the best for anybody that gets hurt. This is a brutal sport with an injury rate of 100%. That's why it's even more tough if somebody gets hurt all the time. But you know what my issue is? Brad Holmes has over and over and over. And you know what? Being on Twitter, and now the season is here, and I think this is a crucial year for Brad Holmes. I am not going to let my foot off the gas at all. As a matter of fact, I'm going to even put my foot down even further when it comes and go faster, harder, stronger when it comes to Brad Holmes, once again, properly addressing the pass rush or his failure to do that. You are not going to not hear me talk about it until he does it. He wind up, and again, if you want to do the math, go look at the defensive line, specifically the edge positions, because he values the interior much more than he values the exterior. He basically said so himself. So go look at the edge positions that he has drafted or acquired someone in free agency and compare those to the people in the secondary. That includes cornerback and safety. And when you see, you're going to see a giant discrepancy. We got massive dogs through free agency and the draft in the secondary. Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch. We went and got DJ Reed. We traded for Carlton Davis. We drafted in Brad's first draft, Ife Melifonwu. We wind up, if you go look at it, all we do is address the secondary. You compare that to the D-line. Only one person on the edge, only one person is going to stand out. His name is Aiden Hutchinson. You can sprinkle James Houston's rookie year on there if you want to. That'll be up to you. I'll let that one slide. But if you look at it, there is a huge discrepancy. We could have taken any number of pass rushers, and we decided to go with a hurt cornerback. Oh, let's not forget Emmanuel Mosley. I mean, the list can go on and on. As a matter of fact, I am going to challenge somebody in the comment section to put every single cornerback that Brad Holmes has acquired. So that means, every single secondary player Brad has acquired either through free agency or the draft, and put it as a comment. And I will pin that comment. And if you're really feeling frisky, you can compare to the Edge acquisitions through free agency and the draft. You can add both if you're really feeling frisky. Put them together and let's see what turns out, right? Ennis, somebody on Twitter said it's way too early to start talking about that. And that, my friends, is not the case at all. Not at all. Whenever you, just like we're going to have a conversation about someone else as well. Whenever you, second round, first, second, and third rounders should have an immediate impact on your team. Ennis is the opposite, right? So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. We will be live for the Atlanta Falcons versus Detroit Lions. I believe it's Atlanta, right? I believe the game is Friday at 7 p.m. We will be getting on per usual at 6 and have some pregame dialogue. We'll do all the stuff that we usually do because the season is back. We'll immediately go into a postgame show and talk about some things then, all right? You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.